Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece tournament. And in today's round one, we have me on Crocodile. I'm currently mixing up what decks I want to play at locals to try and get practice with other decks, see if there's anything else I kind of want to play. See, of course, Trafalgar is cool and all, but we got to try other things. And I'm up against my mate Reese, who I somehow can never escape from locals, and he is playing Smoker. So we're going to see how this game is going to go. He chose to keep his hand, I chose to mulligan, because, well, my hand wasn't great, clearly. So we're going to see what we're going to get, see how the game's going to go, see who's going to win. And honestly, it's cool to see other decks when you're playing new decks. Like, this is the first time I'm actually playing the blue Croc deck, and it was a lot of fun. So I was forced to go first. I didn't have any players, so I just straight passed. Didn't draw that Perona, sadly, but the Smoker player goes ahead and plays his Branu, reveals free, and I didn't actually see what he picked up there, sadly, but looks like I opened 4 Dofi, just showing my hand to the camera there for a second, and I'm going to straight swing 5 into life. So swing the 5 into life, rest free, play the Doflamingo, looking at my top 5 cards, stacking it in a way that probably is good, or no, we're going to be going ahead and putting it to the bottom. Looks like I didn't want any of the 5 cards there in that situation. So he goes in and swings 5, we chose to take it. He plays another Branu, looking at the top 3 of his deck. He goes ahead and adds a Garp to his hand, very good card there, and plays another Branu. Okay, so I open all of my Dofis, he opens 3 of his Branus, makes sense, and he goes ahead and adds a Kobe as well with the second Branu, well, with the third Branu in this case. So our turn now, we're on 5 Don, we swing 5 into life, he goes ahead and takes that, stop pretty much just not really using too much of his hand. We go ahead and swing another 5 into life as well, rest 4 to go ahead and play a Kuma, a Pacifista, okay. Going ahead and having that on the board, he goes ahead and swings into the Doflamingo, getting rid of that blocker there, plays Sakazuki to clear the Pacifista off the board. Not great, but he does discard a Sabo, which is good for us. But we are playing blue, so Sabo wouldn't really be doing anything against us, because, like, Sabo protects, but blue goes ahead and puts everything on the bottom of the deck or back in hand. It doesn't really have any KO removal, so kind of a different thing to do there. But I would say, yeah, I would say it's probably the best play to do. Sabo, as I just said, isn't a great card. So we're going to swing 5 into life, and he goes ahead and counters for 1, and we play another Doflamingo, looking at the top 5. Now, it looks like we're just going to look at our hand, stack it, and it looks like I'm probably going to keep this one. I'm going to probably think if I want to keep it on the top or bottom. We do choose to put it on the top in a specific order there. Didn't see what it was, and we're resting 4 to go ahead and play a Kuma, and passing turn there. Okay, so we've played the Kuma down. He's got a lot on board. He's got 3 Branu, he's got Sakazuki, he's got the leader, of course, as well. Like, we've got 2 blockers, luckily, but we're in a bit of a sticky pinch, because if he just chooses to start swinging, our hand size, it looks like we've only got like 4 cards in hand, so he could potentially just start getting through our life very easily, or at least our hand. So he goes in and swings for 5, we counter, he swings for 7, we take it, and what is going to be next? It looks like he's divvying up his Don a bit. Maybe he's going to consider swinging with the Branu, and it looks like he is going to swing with one of the Branus at least for 5. Okay, so he swings 5 with the Branu. Where's it going to go? Is it going to get countered is the question. We do choose to counter with a Sentomaru. He goes ahead and drops a Borsalino and passes with 2 Don up. Okay, that's really good because it means that he can go ahead and use a Shockwave, or a Buddha Wave as I like to call it, to kill the Doflamingo. So we'd probably want to swing with the Doflamingo first. We could also swing with the Kuma to make it seem like we could have something, but we're going to swing 4 into the Borsalino, sorry, the Branu, and we're swinging 5 into life. He does choose to counter that. No, sorry, block that with the Borsalino. So currently we're in a situation where we're thinking, we're on 9 Don, we could have a lot of different cards. We could have a 9-drop Mihawk here, we could have removal, but it looks like we're resting 6, playing a, Gum Red Rock to go ahead and remove the Sakazuki, and we pass turn after that by playing a Miss All Sunday as well, just to go ahead and be able to add back the Red Rock, of course, if she does block. So that's pretty good, actually. I think Miss All Sunday is an absolutely broken card as well, just because the fact that she can add back Red Rock, 3,000 Worlds, it's such a good card. But he's going to go ahead and swing 5 into my Doflamingo. Oh no, maybe not. It looks like he's thinking. He's going to go ahead and swing 6 and decrease the Kuma. Okay, interesting choice. and it looks like the Kuma goes down to 3. Now, I believe we do know he has a Kobe in hand, so that's probably going to get played on our Kuma, because he wouldn't want to use it on the Missile Sunday, because that just gives us the instant red rock back to clear anything he plays. So he's going to swing 5 into life. We do go ahead and block, adding back the red rock there. Not wanting to use our hand does kind of tell that our hand's not great right now, sadly, but it is what it is, right? So he's going to go ahead and swing another 5 into life. He swings another 5 into life, and we choose to block with the Kuma, and we play a Pacifista. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that means we've got a 6k body on the board. We can kind of start cleaning up these Branus. We could probably get rid of the Borsalino too if we really wanted. We're going to be on 10 Don as well, so we could effectively play, well, the 9-drop Mihawk, of course. We could also play 10-drop Kaidos. Like, there is some good areas we could go with this. But he's going to go ahead and play the Sabo here. Okay, and he does discard the Shockwave as well. So it looks like he's trashing a Kobe as well for the Sabo ability after he draws 2, and we just instantly drop the 10-drop Kaido, returning the Sabo to his hand, not wanting that on the board at all. And we're going to go ahead and swing 6 into a Branu, 5 into the other Branu, and potentially using the Croc effect? No, we don't. Okay. It would have probably been a good idea to use the Croc effect, just because it means that we put the Borsalino back in his hand, and that's probably a misplay on my part. Because, like, we've played the 10-drop Kaido now, we've got the big body, but now it gives him potentially 2 swings to get rid of this Kuma, which isn't really what we want to do. We don't want to lose the Pacifista, we want to keep it on the board. It's a bit of a tight situation for us right now, because now that he's got the additional swing, he's also got the blocker on board too. It's going to be a bit of a problem. So it looks like he's going to swing 6, probably into the Kuma. Yep, he's swinging 6 into the Kuma. And what's he going to do? Sorry, the Pacifista. I keep getting them mixed up because, you know, the Pacifistas, they look exactly like Kuma, man. It is what it is. But he goes ahead and plays another Sabo, trashing an Isho and something else. And it looks like he's considering what else to trash. He trashes a Kobe. Goes ahead and plays the Rosinante. And we restand. So he's got 3 blockers on the board. And we're just going to drop another 10-drop Kaido. Okay, that might have been... We probably stacked that then. Because we stacked with the Dofi not too long ago. And we're also going to use the Croc ability to return a Borsalino to the hand as well. Basically, effectively clearing every single blocker he has. So he's on 2 life. We've got 2 big 12Ks. We've got the Crocodile. We can effectively swing for a 9 next turn, because if he plays multiple blockers, we can just use the Croc again to return stuff to the hand. Like, we are in a pretty good situation right now. Like, we're going to be able to return stuff to the hand. We're going to be able to swing twice for 12k at least, and we're going to at least be able to swing 1 9k into life. So this is a pretty good situation to be in right now. We do have all the options in the world. As long as he doesn't have enough to counter out, we should be fine. But he's going to go ahead and swing for 5. We 2k counter, and it looks like he's probably going to play 2 blockers again. So it looks like he's just thinking what order he wants to do them in. He plays 3 blockers. Okay, so he plays 2 Rosinante and the Borsalino, leaving 2 Donna for a potential Shockwave. Okay, that's actually very good because it means that he can protect all of his life. And if he doesn't use the Borsalino, potentially swing a couple of times next turn as well. So we're going to go ahead and swing, it looks like 10. And he does choose to block with a Rosinante, and he blocks the Kaido and the second Kaido he chooses to take, and we also play a Doflamingo after that too. Okay, so not bad. We've got the blocker on board. We've stacked our top cards. That's in a pretty good situation. Would it have been good there to go ahead and return the Borsalino though? I feel like I'm not utilizing the Croc effect enough, but depending on my top decks or how I'm stacking the deck at the time with these Doflamingos, it could fully be worth it not to use it. So I'm kind of curious to see where this is going to go. So he's got a load of cards in hand. We know he's got the Sabo blocker, so he's most likely going to put that down here. It would make the most sense to put that down just for the fact that obviously he's in a situation where he's staring down 2 giant Kaidos. He's got the Croc on the board. I've got the Croc leader as well, which is just going to be able to remove 1 blocker at least, so he needs to play a couple of blockers. Like, in this situation, he has to play it in a way where he can protect himself. So, where is this going to go? Is he going to play the Kaido? Well, sorry, not the Kaido. Is he going to play the Sabo? Is he going to play maybe another Rosinante if he has one in hand? Potentially play a free drop of some kind. Could be a Fukuro. Like, there's a lot of different black cards right now that he could play that could be good for him. Like, hell, if he wanted to try and remove the Kaidos, he could play something like maybe Ice Age, for instance, as well. I've been seeing that proc up in a lot of black decks recently. So it's kind of interesting. Flips my Crocodile upside down, someone, okay. And yeah, so it looks like he's just in the thinking situation, thinking what's the right play, where do I go from here? And he does swing 5. I choose to counter or block with the Doflamingo. Goes ahead and plays the Sabo, draws 2, trashes 2. Currently thinking what he's going to trash. He trashes the 10-drop Kuzan and something that we didn't see, or this is another card he's trashing. And he trashes a 4-drop Kuzan. Okay, and he goes ahead and plays another Borsalino, effectively protecting his entire life. So he can effectively take one of these hits without caring. He does have 1 Don up, so that's not really going to do anything for him. But it looks like I'm swinging 6 into life. We're going to rest 6 to go ahead and play the red rock that we had back earlier, returning that Sabo to the bottom. We're then going to return 4 to the Don deck to put the Borsalino in hand. And then we swing 1 with the Kaido. He takes the life, shows a Suyu by accident. Okay. And where does he go? Does he have enough to counter the second Kaido, or is he going to block it? That's the question. He does have enough to counter it. He goes ahead and drops it down to 13. I play a Missile Sunday, and I pass. So at this point in the game, I think it is just us our win now, because there's no way he can deal with both Kaidos. He's on no life. He does have the 1 blocker, and he does play a couple more. It could be a potential comeback for him, but in our situation right now, I don't really see the Smoker coming back. But let's see what he's going to do. Like, he has effectively played a ton of blockers. So let's see. He could also try and remove this Missile Sunday as well, so he can swing into life, and then probably play a couple of blockers against it. He does have 5 cards in hand, so he does have a lot of options that he could potentially use here. So where is his line of play going to go? Like, sadly, he just can't remove these Kaidos, though. I feel like that's his biggest downfall. The fact that we just have 2 10-drop Kaidos, like one could have probably been manageable for him, but the fact that it was 2, it just really ruined the way the game went for him. Okay, so it looks like he's resting 4. He's gonna play a 4-drop. He's just showing 2 Suyus. I think at this point we had a little discussion about, oh, you could have used both those Suyus to try and get rid of the Kaido, but yeah, it didn't really matter because then he doesn't have enough to counter the other one. But he goes ahead and plays a 4-drop Kuzan, draws a card, swings 5 into life, plays another Borsalino. We did block with the Missile Sunday, and yeah, it looks like this game is going to come down to the last turn. He's got 3 in hand. He needs at least 3 swings. Like, if he can survive this onslaught of the 10-drop Kaidos and the Crocodile, no, we've got the red rock. We put something to the bottom. We return to hand. We counter, and he's just got no chance of coming back, guys. So, yeah, that was round 1 against Smoker. Wasn't an easy matchup whatsoever for the Smoker player, clearly. Like, me having 2 10-drop Kaidos really did just shift the game into my favor. And the fact that blue is just basically free removal and black is prevention or KO, it's like, it doesn't really have a good matchup against blue, sadly. Black and blue, they don't mix unless you're playing a Rebecca deck, but against each other, the blue tends to have the better matchup just for the fact that they don't KO, they just go ahead and return your stuff to the hand on the bottom of the deck. But yeah, guys, that was round 1 of my locals with the first time of me playing Croc. I hope you did enjoy it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, openings, and all of that, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist, signing out. Later all.